Dear students, now I am going to tell you about Harper Lee's novel To Kill a Mockingbird. First of all, I will tell you about the brief introduction of Harper Lee's life. Harper Lee, who is the writer of the novel To Kill a Mockingbird, is one of the most famous American novelists of 20th century. She was born in 1926 and died in 2016. She was born in Monroeville, Alabama on April 28, 1926, and her father was member of Alabama State Assembly and her mother suffered from mental disorder. So her childhood was a little tumultuous. She was a member of the Literary Honor Society and the Glee Club. She helped her childhood friend Truman Capote in his work Cold Blood and contributed much to the literary magazine The Rammer Jammer as its publication editor. Lee published 2 books in her literary career, To Kill a Mockingbird and Go Set a Watchman in 1966. To Kill a Mockingbird, her first novel, was written in 1960 and earned her the prestigious Pulitzer Award and many other literary honors. To Kill a Mockingbird is a very interesting novel which shows racial prejudices in the South of America. She died on 19 February in 2016 at the age of 89. A film was made by Horton Foote, which was the adaptation of the novel. Now, I will tell you about the main theme of the novel. The main theme of the novel To Kill a Mockingbird is search of moral nature of human beings, whether they are essentially good or essentially bad. There are other themes, for example, love, affection, kindness, compassion, mercy, and there are also shown some racial problems that were prevalent at that time in the southern part of America, especially in the time of recession in 1930s. Now I am going to tell you about the principal characters of the novel. First of all, I will tell you about the Finch family. As you know, the novel revolves around the Finch family. They are at the center stage, and the patriarch of the family is Atticus Finch. He is a famous lawyer in Macomb. He has 2 children, Scout and Jem. He has inculcated good human values in his children like morality and justice. He is one of people of the city who is devoted to racial equality. He and his family faces anger of the community when he defends a black man, Tom Robinson, who is accused of raping a white woman. He is the voice of morality in the novel. Another character is Scout Finch. She is the chief protagonist of the novel, the central character of the novel. She is also the narrator of the novel, who lives in Macomb with her father Atticus Finch and brother Jem and a black cook Calpurnia. She is a very intelligent girl and looks and lives like a tomboy. She believes in the goodness of the people in her society. During Tom Robinson's trial, she develops more mature perspective about human goodness and morality. Another character is Jem Finch. He is brother of Scout Finch and son of Atticus Finch, elder brother of Scout, a typical American boy, is very supportive of her sister throughout the entire novel. He is 4 years senior to his sister. He is moved with the trial of Tom Robinson. Another important character is Arthur Boo Radley. He is, you can say, a neighbor to the Finch family and a very powerful symbol of goodness and dominates the imagination of Scout and Jem. He is humanized soul, pained and picked by evil of mankind. He is a recluse and hardly comes out of his house. He is same age as Scout Finch. Another character is Bob Ewell, a poor unemployed person of the society who is a drunkard, wrongly accuses Tom Robinson of raping his daughter. He shows poverty, hate and racial prejudice. Another bad character is Mela Ewell. She is Bob Ewell's spoiled daughter who blames Tom Robinson of raping her. Another is Calpurnia. She is black cook of the Finch family. She is very devoted to her work, is a bridge between blacks and whites. Last and not the least, the character main is Tom Robinson. He is a black person who is rape accused. He is certainly a mockingbird who is destroyed by evil. These are some important characters. and you will see their role in the novel. As you know, the novel revolves around the Finch family, and the crisis takes place when Tom Robinson is a black person who is wrongly accused of raping a white woman whose name is Mayla Ewell. She is a spoiled woman and wrongly accuses him of rape, and she is supported by her father in this claim. And the trial is supported by very famous lawyer of the city, Scout Finch fathers, Atticus Finch, and the whole Finch family supports this case and is in favor of the Tom Robinson. But the whole white society rose against them, and he takes the case in the court and undergoes different kind of, you can say, opposition, stiff opposition. But in the end, justice is not done, and Tom Robinson dies because he tries to escape. And the bad person, Bob Ewell, also dies. And this, now I will tell you the summary of the novel in short. As you know, there are two types of characters shown in the novel. There are some good characters who represent goodness. There are bad ones, for example, Mayla Ewell and Bob Ewell, they represent evil. Summary of the novel, now I am going to tell you. Atticus Finch is a very famous lawyer of an imaginary town, Macomb, Alabama, which is reeling under Great Depression because of the recession, especially in 1930s. The novel shows the growing of the children in 1930s in the southern United States. Atticus Finch is a widower and leading a very good life with her two children, Jem and Scout Finch. A black Calpurnia is their cook and children raiser. Scout Finch is the narrator of the story, which shows the change the main characters undergo during a span of 3 years. Scout and her brother are very sensible and understand the complex circumstances and the turmoil the town is undergoing and reeling. Their neighbor Arthur Radley alias Boo is homesick, very recluse and unsocial, perturbs them. When another neighbor's nephew Dill comes in summer vacation and play with Scout and Jem, they entice Boo to join them. Scout Finch is a tomboy kind of girl, behaves like boys and likes the company of boys. Her brother wants her to behave like girl, but father loves her the way she is. Scout hardly goes to school and gets most of her education from her father. Scout comes to know about her father's handling the case of a black man, Tom Robinson, who is accused of raping and molesting a white woman. They feel racial stiffness because of their father's role in his trial. They face rage of the neighbors. Aunt Alexandria, Uncle Jack, Mrs. Dubose attacks them verbally. It infuriates Jim and he destroys her plants. Resultantly, he is punished to read before her for 1 month after school. She gives them tips to be brave. Aunt Alexandria helps Scout to face the situation when trial begins. Tom Robinson is convicted, though Atticus proves that the act was not done by the accused. To defend him, he confronts with drunkard Bob Ewell, the accuser's father, and Ewell vows to take revenge on Atticus and judge for maligning his image. He is a person of bad repute, and now he is determined to take revenge on Atticus. The children are not satisfied with the decision of jury to convict Tom. After some time, Scout takes part in her aunt's missionary meetings. Atticus then comes and informs about the tragic killing of Tom. When he tried to escape, Scout learns many things about women's honor from her aunt. The town returns to order and normalcy soon. They forget about Bob Ewell's oath of revenge. Scout plays the part of him at school and Halloween pageant. After becoming nervous on the stage, Scout comes with her ham costume with brother James home. In the midway, they hear some shouts and noises. Scout sees her brother pushed away by some powerful hands. She too feels her costume's wire piercing her. During this scuffle, James gets hand broken. Scout feels unconscious and sees her brother being taken away by a stranger. The sheriff of the town arrives at the house of Atticus Finch and announces that the attacker Bob Ewell has been found dead. He was dead by falling on his own knife Now Scout is conscious and she recognizes that stranger who was carrying her brother is none other than Boo Bradley, their neighbor. And Boo saved the lives of both James and Scout, and Abel died because of him. The sheriff doesn't frame any charge against Boo, Scout, and her father agree to his decision. Boo wants to escort James home and takes Scout home as a grown-up person. They all reach home safe and sound. Join Atticus there. He lulls him to sleep and sits at the bedside of the son to wait till he wakes up. This is the end of the novel. Thank you.